Isn't life just packed with interactions we'd rather avoid? But communication is key to everything we do. In this video, we'll share some amazing tips that'll help you navigate conversations smoothly, learn how to spread positivity, make a grand entrance, and give compliments like a pro. First impressions are the most lasting. Your face is the first thing people notice, so starting with a smile sets the tone. But a genuine one, of course, because if you fake it, they'll know. Research shows that for women, a natural smile is especially crucial. In professional settings, a slower smile can even boost credibility. And here's a tip: don't give everyone the same smile in a group. It can seem insincere. And remember, making steady eye contact shows confidence and builds rapport. So now that your facial expressions are on point, let's talk about body language. When you're meeting someone new, treat them like an old friend. Give them your full attention by turning your body toward them and offering a warm smile. It shows you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. Keep your movements in check too. Fidgeting can send the wrong message, so try to keep your hand gestures controlled. And here's an interesting tidbit. Touching your face while talking can make you appear less credible, according to studies. So stay calm and keep those hands away from your face. Words, demeanors, and icebreakers. Before meeting someone new, it's normal to feel a bit anxious about starting a conversation. But fear not. A smooth introduction is often all it takes to kickstart a great chat. You can easily initiate an introduction by asking a mutual friend or the event host to make the connection. Otherwise, gather some information about the person beforehand, so you have a conversation starter ready. Or you can simply hang around nearby, listen in, and wait for a chance to join the conversation. Having an icebreaker handy, like a unique accessory, can also make it easy for others to strike up a conversation with you. Once introductions are made, try to keep the conversation engaging by paying attention to the other person's mood and tone. Matching their energy level and behavior helps keep everyone involved and interested. And when you do jump into the conversation, approach it with confidence and a positive attitude. Remember, your demeanor matters more than the exact words you use. Just avoid being rude or negative and you're golden. A superpower in disguise. Whether you're at work or chilling with friends, mastering the art of small talk can make all the difference. First off, be ready for those common questions like, where are you from, or what do you do? Instead of giving bland answers, spice things up with a fun fact like, did you know that cats aren't able to taste anything that's sweet? That's probably why they can't get enough of their favorite salty snack. Now that should get the convo flowing. Next, become a master listener. You'd be surprised how much people love to talk about themselves. By letting them shine and asking follow-up questions, you'll be hailed as a conversational guru in no time. And here's a pro tip. If someone's got a killer story, be the one to shine the spotlight on them. Just make sure it's a tale worth sharing and not something they told you in confidence. That could get awkward real quick. Last but not least, avoid oversharing. While it's tempting to spill your guts, revealing too much soon can backfire. Keep it light and breezy until you've built some rapport. Imitation and empathy. Ever heard of the saying, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery? Well, it's true. Mimicking someone's movements and language can make them feel more at ease around you. So if they're into baseball, hit them with a home run. Or if they work for an ad agency, call it just that, an ad agency. But that's not all. Swap out those ums for empathetic phrases like, I see why you did that, to show you're really tuned in. And here's a pro tip. Sprinkle in some we and us to make them feel like you're already part of the team. And last but not least, don't forget the power of in-jokes. Nothing forms a bond faster than sharing a good laugh over a hilarious memory. Praise is like a double-edged sword. It can easily backfire if it feels insincere, so it's smart to give praise indirectly. One way to do this is through a mutual friend. Let them pass on the good words and everyone feels fantastic. And if someone asks you to deliver a compliment, make sure to follow through. Being the bearer of good news has its own perks. When giving compliments directly, keep it subtle. Slip it into a casual remark or subtly show admiration, like asking for a restaurant recommendation. Remember, a little praise goes a long way. Everyone likes to feel appreciated, so telling someone they did a good job can really make their day. For immediate praise, timing is key. Don't wait. Speak up right when the good deed happens, especially after a nerve-wracking presentation. And for your nearest and dearest, get specific with your praise. Highlight one trait you genuinely admire, whether it's their style, perseverance, or charm. They'll love the heartfelt compliment. Working towards your interpersonal skills. Start by practicing consideration. Allow people to vent when needed, showing patience and sympathy, then smoothly transition the conversation. Closure is crucial. Avoid leaving conversations hanging and always return to the topic if interrupted. Sometimes it's best to let things slide, especially if it's embarrassing for someone. Act like nothing happened and your friend will appreciate your discretion. Mastering the favor is essential. While doing favors feels good, asking abruptly can come off as rude. Similarly, if you do a favor, don't expect immediate repayment. Instead, let them know it's done out of friendship and bring up your needs later. And finally, express gratitude for favors received, acknowledging support and strengthening your bond with others. Professional communication is key. First off, get straight to the point when talking to your boss. Start your sentences with you to keep them engaged, and always match your tone to the situation, like smiling for good news or showing empathy for bad news. Next, focus on how your work benefits others instead of just listing your job title. Also, don't forget to watch out for blunders like going overboard when you find common ground. Always keep your cool. You don't want to scare them away, right? Avoid using tired phrases and ask more interesting questions. And always show respect. No teasing or embarrassing others. Uphold your success like a boss. Reaching the top of the career ladder is tough, but staying there comes with its own challenges. Here are some tips for bosses to stay on top of their game. First off, keep work conversations separate from personal time, like during meals or social gatherings. Save the serious talks for more appropriate settings. Secondly, honesty and transparency are crucial, especially when dealing with clients. Be upfront about the benefits for both parties to build trust and prevent misunderstandings. Thirdly, don't shy away from mistakes. Embrace them as opportunities to shine. Go the extra mile to fix any errors and leave a positive impression. And lastly, lead by example in group settings by being proactive, whether it's the first to applaud or offer input. This can be useful especially when you're preparing for a meeting. Try jazzing up your vocabulary a bit.
Yeah, boy.
Trust me, it's gonna make you sound smarter. Keep in touch with the buzzwords and trends in your field. But don't be that person who accidentally insults someone in a foreign country. Do your homework on local customs and gestures and you'll be smooth sailing wherever you go. Connecting with the callers. When the phone rings, don't just pick up. Greet your caller with enthusiasm as if they're your long-lost buddy. A warm welcome sets the stage for an engaging conversation. Since your phone pal can't see your nods and smiles, use your words to express your attentiveness. Throw in some uh-huhs and I'm all ears to keep the conversation lively and engaging. People love hearing their own name, so sprinkle it into the conversation like confetti to add a personal touch, but be mindful not to overdo it. Before diving into business matters, ensure your caller is ready to chat by politely asking, "Is now a good time?" This demonstrates your courtesy and consideration for their schedule. When faced with a stubborn gatekeeper, adopt a friendly approach by acting as if you're already close with the boss. A casual "is she in today" can work wonders in gaining access. If you're the gatekeeper, soften the blow of rejection for callers by promising to connect them, and then gently conveying the news if the boss is unavailable. In a nutshell, it's all about that vibe you give off. Plus, always listen closely to what others share. Store away those intriguing tidbits and demonstrate genuine care when you reconnect. That's how you leave a lasting impression.